us get going, even as we celebrate 11 years of Grace Cancer Foundation's work. Thank you, each one of you, for your support and partnership. I think without you, we would not have been, in this, whatever has been achieved so far is only because of the partnership with people like you. So each one of you have played a significant role in the last, 11 years. So without much of ado, I would invite Dr. Vipin to take forward this roundtable discussion to look at the opportunities in the days ahead. Today's celebration is not to just kind of pat our backs, but it's all about how do we do more meaningful work, more impactful work in the days to come. Only for about that determination, that kind of an encouragement, we have come here to celebrate. And over to Dr. Vipin. Thank you again so much. A warm welcome to everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Chinna, and thank you to all of our partners and sponsors for joining us for the 11th anniversary of the Grace Cancer Foundation. I'm Dr. Vipin, and for the next 5 minutes, what I will aim to do is to kind of showcase some of the projects that are upcoming in the year 2025, and also thank you so much for supporting some of them in the year 2024. So our vision is to alleviating cancer burden in the society. And the mission is based on the 4 pillars, that is education and awareness, early detection, treatment and rehabilitation, and cutting-edge research. And each of the projects that we undertake every year are under these 4 pillars of the foundation. And the purpose being mobile cancer screening, cancer awareness programs, lifestyle modifications, and the prevention of cancer. It's been a very, very meaningful and inspiring journey for the past 11 years. And the current proposed GCF projects that we have in the pipeline for the year 2025 are to be able to also increase the number of mobile cancer screening units. You all have seen the bus that is parked on the ground floor below. And HPV vaccination drives in schools and colleges. Also, non-communicable disease detection and management, and the Global Grace Cancer Run. So coming to the mobile cancer screening units, the objective is to provide accessible cancer screening services to remote and underserved areas. And the impact is, most importantly, early detection and timely intervention that improves the survival outcomes of people who've been diagnosed with cancer. And for one new mobile screening unit, a bus with all the equipment, the capex that we incur is close to 1.5 crore. And the screening operational expense per person is about 1,200. That includes screening of non-communicable diseases, pap smears, and mammography as well. So these are some of the pictures from the field in our camps, both in Orissa and in Andhra Pradesh, where we take healthcare and diagnostic services to the last mile. The HPV vaccination drives is another initiative that will empower us to ensure that we prevent cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is something that is preventable as well through a vaccine. The other one being hepatitis B-induced liver cancer. To reduce the incidence of cervical cancer through widespread HPV vaccination. And we have been doing the HPV vaccination drives, which Chinna will talk about it in the later part of the program. But the impact is it's a proven strategy to prevent cervical cancer and potentially reducing its incidence by up to 90%. And our target in the coming year is to be able to deliver the HPV vaccination to a target of close to 10,000 women, including government schools. So as I mentioned, it's the vaccine that, 90% of the strains cause cervical cancer. And if you're able to kind of give this vaccine on time, you can also decrease the incidence by 90%. One of the most important aspects that is quite, if you may say, an epidemic at a large scale is non-communicable diseases. And what we basically do at the Grace Cancer Foundation is not just about cancer screening, but we also screen them for diabetes, hypertension, eye health, mental health, and also cardiovascular diseases. And by supporting the operational expense of screening individuals, you are actually helping us reach more to look at detecting NCDs in the community. And of course, we do have doctors who perform all of these specific examination and tests in the field. And we would really like to thank you all for your amazing exemplary support for the Global Grace Cancer Run. And this year also in Hyderabad, we had a participation of almost 20,000 runners on October 6th in 2024. And just as always, we seek participation for a cause. And all of your organizations have actually encouraged your employees and the members in the organization to participate in the Global Grace Cancer Run. It was an amazing success. But more importantly, we are looking at raising awareness and each one of them becoming an ambassador in raising awareness about how to prevent cancer and promote healthy lifestyle. And as I mentioned, these are some of the pictures from the 7th edition of the Global Grace Cancer Run. And it has been steadily growing over the years, and we look forward to the next edition in 2025 with your support, with the help of people registering to come run with us. And we've engaged with stakeholders and partners through the run with all of your support, the launch of the medal and the jersey, and some of the run glimpses from Hyderabad, India, and also from around the world. In various countries, people have also participated in the run along with us. There are a few new additional projects that we have identified this year that we also seek your support if you find that this is an area that you can help contribute to help further the cause of the Grace Cancer Foundation. We are in the process of developing a bone marrow transplant registry for the country. Now, people basically who are affected with blood cancer, they actually wait for donors. So the goal basically is that can we develop a technology platform that will help collect the donors with the recipients. And we're working with groups like the Tenet Diagnostic and Thermo Fisher Scientific as well to kind of build an ecosystem where people can get themselves typed and also at the right time, they can actually save a life. And the Bone Marrow Transplant Registry is a new project that we are starting up. We started up in 2024, and we wish to execute this project with your support and create a national database, but first we'll be starting with Hyderabad. And the way it works is we're going to raise awareness about bone marrow transplant. We're going to train people. We're going to create a database and also help in the screening of HLA typing in the individuals. And there's a process where, the donors can register themselves, type themselves, and hospitals will connect with the donors so that the recipient is able to get the particular donation in time. And this is one of the projects that we are starting up in the year 2025, and we seek your support to help us realize this. Adopt a Village, also through the Grace Cancer Foundation, this year we've been able to reach more than 400 plus villages in the remote rural regions of both Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Orissa. And you can also adopt a village if you wish to help screening of the population in the village, which can also be in different phases that can be planned over a period of time. And if you feel that there is a geography that is dear to your heart or something that is of interest, we'd be more than happy to help screen patients in the village, and you can also adopt a village in that in the process. This is all also run by a lot of volunteers. So if you really wish to be in the field with GCF and volunteer for any of the camps, any of the activities, it'll be lovely to engage colleagues from your organization to come and volunteer with us during the camps. You can reach out to Dr. Chinna or Dr. Pramila or any one of our team members, and we'd be very happy to kind of involve you as you volunteer with the initiatives of the Grace Cancer Foundation. Another thing what NGOs do well or NGOs don't do well is, of course, social media support and presence and digital support. So we also seek any support either on the volunteer bit to be able to get the word out. So digital content support, social media support. It'll be great if we can also have any volunteer teams that can actually help get the message out there so that more and more people can be benefited. So the road ahead, as I mentioned, we're looking at screening almost a lakh people. We are on our way there. On the technology front, we are working with groups around the world, both in Oxford and the US, to actually look at non-invasive diagnostic screening, increase our education to reach 5 million people, awareness drives in 130 countries, looking at expanding our HPV vaccination drives, and also the Grace Cancer Run in 2025. And with this, what I would like to do is to once again thank each one of you for being here with us and for all your support. We look forward to further strengthening this relationship and this bond that we built over the years. And we are very, very grateful that you're here and your presence means the world to us. So thank you once again. A huge round of applause for all of you for your wonderful support to the Grace Cancer Foundation. We wouldn't be here without your support. We wouldn't be able to do all of this and reach all the people in the last mile without you, supporting this amazing cause of the GCF. So with this, what I would like to do is we'd like to have some of our wonderful partners and sponsors share their experiences. I know some of you, most of you are here. So what I'll do down is we'll go around the table and probably invite you to briefly share what your experience has been in working with the foundation. And then maybe with that, we also have a few cards that have been placed on the table. And you can feel free to write your intent of where you wish to probably help support us in the coming year. But once again, we are very, very grateful that you're here. And thank you once again for being with us. So I will come down and then probably go table by table and looking at hearing more from our partners and sponsors who supported us. So thank you. All right, so to start off with, I would really invite Mr. Vijay from Microsoft, one of our partners, to please kindly share a few thoughts about your experience of being with us. Thank you, Vijay.
Thank you, Dr. Bipin. We have the immense pleasure of working with Grace Cancer Foundation on their Grace Cancer Run. They have been conducting this for the last 11 years. And we had the absolute privilege of participating from the first run onwards. This year, their team has greatly supported us in terms of want to conduct runs across all our talent hubs. And they are amazing team in terms of like, for example, whatever the problem that they come back with us, they quickly used to solve us. And they created a model which can work for every corporate per se. And we have about close to 2,500 plus participants across all our talent hubs participated. And everyone just loved the participating in the thing. The reason being, the cause that Grace Cancer Foundation works on, like eradicating the cancer burden from the society, is everyone's responsibility. While GCF is greatly working on this, and thank you for making us to be part of this activity, and thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you so much, Microsoft and Mr. Vijay, for your lovely support. And again, as Mr. Vijay has mentioned, that there is an opportunity for each corporate to kind of do it in different cities, wherever your locations are as well. So in 2025, we hope we are able to kind of engage much more of these sites, not just in Hyderabad and beyond Hyderabad, to participate in the run. I would request our next partner, Mr. Vishal Babu from Ryan. Yes. Request you to kindly introduce yourself and then.
All right. This is Vishal. I work for Ryan LLC. We are US tax professionals. We deal with US personal property divisions. Am I audible? Yeah. All right. So it has been great pleasure, I must say. If I have to add, I don't know how much preparations go at the back end, but we wait for this event, and this has been one of our core event ever since we partnered with Grace. Last year as well, we were one of the co-sponsors. So we would continue doing that. One of the suggestion or one of the requests that we had is like, not just on the run front, we would want to be more involved in terms of the vaccination drives. The other day I was talking to Karuna. The suggestion what we had was to have those vaccination drives for girl students, and adopting the villages is something that we are really looking forward for. The other one is we as an organization want to be more involved with our employees as well. So we do more of volunteering activities, and that's where if we can have any opportunity to involve, like I have more than 1,500 employees working across, and 1,300 of them are in Hyderabad alone. So if we can have involvement from these volunteers as well, if you can identify any such volunteering activities, I think that would add up to whatever the great work your organization is doing.
No, thank you so much, Mr. Vishal. It's wonderful. Thank you for your support. And as you rightly mentioned, we are more than happy to partner, not just the run, but beyond that as well in all the initiatives. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you. Now, we'll move on to our next partner, Mr. Vishesh Jain from Novartis. Yes. Mr. Vishesh, kindly introduce yourself. And
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Vishesh, and we have our team from Novartis joining. So it's a really pleasure to be part of this cause. And Novartis, as a pharmaceutical company, healthcare organization, very much believes in the quality of life that our patients are having, and to extend the lives beyond, who are suffering from such diseases. So, well, we are also committed to the cause, and have been through this opportunity partnering on the cancer run front. But again, there are many more opportunities where we can come in and support. We have a very strong 8,000 plus organization in Hyderabad itself, with a very big center in Mumbai, etc. So we have identified few opportunities, few ideas that we would like to have a dedicated discussion with your team to probably share and have many opportunities open up for the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you so much, Mr. Vishesh, and the Novartis team for joining us and for all your support over the years. We'll now move on to our next partner, Mr. Vamshi from the Infosys Foundation. Yes, Mr. Vamshi, please kindly introduce yourself. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Vamshi from Infosys. So it's been a great collaboration with Grace Cancer Foundation.
Except these.
So all of you have a book on the table. So the first page, when you see, there's the brochure that has a journey from past to present. If you go to 2022, the point in between says 3 COVID ICU projects. We're proud to say that all the 3 ICU projects were with Infosys Foundation.
Thank you so much.
And 2 hospitals were in Nizamabad. I'll be even more proud to say that I was born in Nizamabad, and I was very glad to be part of the event. And the third one was in Khammam, the Grace Hospital, and that's a 3-year project with 20 ICU beds, and which means our journey with Grace Cancer Foundation has just been becoming bigger and better. And we also have our volunteers and participants joining the Grace Cancer Foundation year on year, and this time we look forward for more participation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vamshi, for all your support. Again, as I said, it's just not about screening, but even setting up healthcare centers and units that are able to treat patients in need. We'll now move on to our next partner from Mass Mutual, Ms. Savina.
Hello all, this is Savina Panaganti from Mass Mutual Health and Wellness Committee, and thank you for giving us the opportunity. And we are a team of 8 people in Wellness Committee, where we have organized Grace Cancer Foundation run, and it was so good that we have enjoyed the 5K run, and there are so many participants, around 400 plus participated from our Mass Mutual company, and we are looking forward for the next year, and we hope we will also be part of your journey for the upcoming events as well. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity.
Thank you so much for your support and for joining us this evening. Thank you. Team Mass Mutual.
And since that day, I think I've never left him. Um, I think at Providence is a 175-year-old organization. Um, we started 4 years ago here in India, but I think we are, we're known globally as a very compassionate kind of an organization, founded by the Sisters of Providence and Sisters of Saint Joseph. Our mission is to basically serve the poor and vulnerable. I think when I saw what Grace Cancer Foundation, what they were doing, it was like a no-brainer for us to kind of support this particular cause. While we participate in the cancer run, I think we want to do more. Specifically, wherever we are in the communities that we serve, we definitely want to not only provide our expertise, but also kind of contribute towards eliminating some of the financial toxicity that is actually associated with disease like cancer. So I really appreciate the work Grace Cancer Foundation is doing, and I totally, our values are quite aligned. So I want to congratulate your organization and also giving us this opportunity to be a part of your journey. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for being with us and your support. I'd like now to move on to our next partner from HYCIA, Mr. Prashant Nandela. Mr. Prashant.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I just stepped out for a few minutes. I think the causes clearly stands out, right? So if you're able to work on detecting something early, you're able to cure something better, right? So the effort reduces to a significant extent. So I think as an industry body and as an association with our member companies, our endeavor is to see how we can work along with organizations like y'all to see how we can prevent this, detect early, and then that's one element that we are trying to partner and create awareness, participate in runs, do some sponsorship for some of these events, mobilize volunteers for some of these events. At the same time, I think the larger purpose that we're trying to talk to and see what we can do is, for an example, for, there is prevention of cervical cancer possible as an example, and how can we think and work with potentially our member companies, other elements to see whether we can help vaccinate people early enough to prevent some of these things. So the whole thinking process around this is how can we work together, what can we do together, drive this common goal, not just with you, but across bringing multiple nonprofits together to drive this purpose and mission. So excited to be here today. Thank you.
No, thank you so much, Mr. Prashant. And I must say that this year we were, supported by HYCIA to present some of these projects to all the CSR heads across the companies in Hyderabad. And one of the things, and it's interesting, it's just a food for thought, is, where do we actually invest, whether it's education or health. Each one, of course, has a social impact. So it's also interesting to see how many companies are actually having health as a focus. That's just food for thought. I'll now move on to our next partner from BMS, Ms. Rima or Mr. Chaitanya from BMS. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Please. Yes.
Thank you so much. So I'm Rima Bagchi, and I'm from Bristol Myers Squibb. We are a pharmaceutical company, and patients are the core, and because of which we come to work every day. And cancer is something that oncology, which we are into majorly. So Grace Cancer comes very naturally to us because it's associated with cancer and eliminating this from across the communities. So it was a wonderful opportunity when I connected with Dr. Chinnababu, and then of course Karuna, who's been helping us through. So it has been a wonderful journey since then. And thank you, and we look forward to doing way more. This year we were the hydration partners, yes, and more than 400 of us participated in the Grace Cancer Run. In fact, we're pretty much new in this in India. So we just completed a year, BMS completed a year in Hyderabad on July 3rd. And October is when we ran the Grace Cancer. So it has been a wonderful journey, and we hope to continue the same in the future.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on your first year. Looking forward to continuing the journey. Thank you so much, Ms. Rima. I'd like now to invite our next partner from Greenco, Ms. Lakshmi, from Greenco. Yes, yes, please.
Good evening, all. Uh, Greenco is a renewable energy company, and our presence is across India. And I think being associated with Grace Cancer, we've been partnering for the marathon, for the cancer awareness run, and we really look forward. I think as a company, we really believe in, and since our touch points are villages, the interiors of the country, definitely we want to explore more ways in this coming year that how we can associate with cancer, awareness programs. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Thank you, Greenco. We have our next partner from State Street, Ms. Ramya and Mr. Sachin.
Good evening, everyone. And firstly, thank you for this wonderful opportunity. And firstly, congratulations on your decade plus one journey. Kudos to the journey that you have displayed us. It's so inspiring. We at State Street, one of the core goals is caring for community. So we strongly believe in that. And we focus on majorly women empowerment and skill development. And in healthcare, I think with Grace Cancer Foundation, our journey is phenomenal. We believe in you so much, so that's the reason it's a hat-trick journey with you guys. So we actively participated in your Grace Cancer runs, and it also had a ripple effect in our organization too. So we started creating some sort of awareness sessions when it comes to breast cancer awareness. So we made it a pan-India event. So we created awareness by inviting doctors to our in-house company, and definitely that thought came by associating with Grace Cancer Foundation. I'm sure we are looking forward to many such interesting and impactful programs through Grace Cancer Foundation. Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much, Ms. Ramya from State Street. And you can actually see that each one of you are doing some revolutionary work that is going even beyond the run. So what I think we will do at the foundation is probably showcase these examples of what you've been able to do so that others can probably, but really thank you so much for taking it beyond just the run, because that is what the whole intent is, to inspire people to raise awareness about the prevention of cancer. I'd now like to move on to our next partner from Newmark, Mr. Ned Moody. Mr. Ned. Mr. Ned is here. Oh, he just stepped out, yes. I'll move on to our next partner from Evernorth, Mr. Yadu Kishore Nandikola, yes.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yadu Kishore. I lead HR for Evernorth Health Services, which is the pharmacy care and benefits solutions division of the Cigna Group. We are a global healthcare company, and we're just 6 months old in Hyderabad, India. And we are very glad that almost 60% of our employees have participated in the global cancer run on 6th October. So this is the first year of partnership, but we're glad that we're able to make this impact in whatever small way. And we look forward to continuing the partnership next year as well.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kishore. Thank you so much for coming here with the team from Evernorth. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'd like to now invite our next partner from the Colorit Group, Mr. Imran. Mr. Imran, yes.
Hello, my name is Imran. I'm from Colorit Group. Grace Cancer Foundation, we've been partnering for quite many years, I think so. For me, it's the third year. Since then, the journey has been quite exciting. I see a lot of work is being done. And we from Colorit, we believe in 3 Ps: people, planet, and profit. And people is the highest priority. Over the years, we added more Ps. But as part of that, we have an internal association called Employee Health and Welfare. So there we focus more on employees' health and their benefits. And with Grace, we've been doing a lot of work, and I think this will continue for many more years. And congratulations once again.
Thank you, Mr. Imran, for all your support and for the support from the Colorit Group. Thank you so much for being with us. I now like to invite our next partner from the Nirman Foundation, Mr. Mayur.
Good evening, everyone. I've curated 6 points. Can I on this side?
Absolutely, please.
6 specific points for the fantastic one. Firstly, congratulations on the 11 years. It's great to have non-profits in the ecosystem which are beyond 10 years. I think it's great. All the best.
Thank you.
And initially, one of the first point is regarding while the world is transitioning to AI adoption, we at nirman.org feel that we need to move towards tribal and rural adoption as well by 2030. And for this, what we have done is we have started organizing something called Gramin Bharat Initiative, and as a part of it, Gramin Bharat Yatra. In Gramin Bharat Yatra, many of our corporate partners are here, and 40 corporate leaders. We have gone from Hyderabad morning at 5:30 a.m. all the way next day 1:30 a.m. We spent a day in a tribal area. So during that journey, we are very happy that Grace Cancer Foundation has agreed to put their rural women vaccination at Mulugu district, tribal district. Thank you so much. And at the same time, we have done that rural women screening, Cancer Foundation ka. And also, we also participated in Grace Cancer Run multiple editions in individual capacity and our organization. Thanks for making us part of it. And I would like to bring to the fifth point that I would like to share with you is with each of the partners here, for example, with in the fight against the cancer, which is the larger perspective, with Vishesh and Novartis, we are doing a project on economic empowerment for cancer survivors. Similarly, with Microsoft, HYSIA, Infosys, Evernorth, Colruyt, all of us getting together, one final point, 3 points I would like to commit on behalf of nirman.org is we'll continue to do our bit in this fight against cancer.
Thank you.
We'll continue to collaborate with Grace Cancer Foundation in this larger mission, and we'll continue to build the larger collaborative where in probably by 2030, in all the 4 areas, we as a collective with the leadership of Grace Cancer Foundation, we can make larger progress in cancer fight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayur. That was very inspiring, and thank you for all your support, and hope to work even more closely in the year 2025 to realize these goals. I'd now like to invite our next partner from the Technogen Group, Mr. Lax Chepuri. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lax Chepuri. I'm the CEO of Technogen. We are a IT consulting services company. I based out of DC. I happen to be here, and I want to congratulate Grace Cancer Foundation and Chinababu Garu and Pramila. I mean, they're very close friends, and last 4 years been associated directly. And the amount of work they're doing, especially in rural India, it's amazing. And we have to be part of their journey and support them very much. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I'd now like to invite our next partner from the Vasudha Foundation, Mr. Anand and Mr. Ramakrishna. We'll move on to our next partner from LIC Foundation, Mr. Uthup Joseph. Mr. Joseph from LIC.
So thank you very much for inviting us for such a wonderful evening here. In fact, the objectives behind the Grace Cancer Foundation, we are also sharing that same value, which is actually caring, which is to ensure that the social fabric of this country is kept in a good condition in spite of unexpected events. And in fact, cancer is one of the causes which are actually creating a lot of deaths in this country. The awareness which is now getting spread by your foundation is actually helping Life Insurance Corporation as well as even all the businesses which are into financial protection. Also the health insurance companies also. Basically, in fact, we have even a product which is called the Cancer cover, which is actually taking care of a family in case if cancer is coming or if there is an incidence of cancer. So there is a common interest in the whole thing which you are doing, and beyond your run, we will be able to even cooperate with you in your screening centers. In fact, we have already been a part of providing you with one of the screening buses. So we'll be able to continue that even in providing equipments and that type of things, because we also would like to form a part of your value of caring the society against one of the most dreadful diseases which is going against the humanity. Wishing you a wonderful time ahead, and also assuring that we'll be supporting you in your future endeavors also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your support.
GCF from 2023. I can say we were there, we are here, and we will be there with GCF. And we definitely thank for giving us being opportunity to be associated with GCF. And forthgoing and one initiative which you have been mentioning about adopting a village, definitely we'll be looking forward to do and participate for that event.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your assurance and your support. With this, I have information that our governor is almost here. He should be up here in about a couple of minutes. But I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of Dr. Chinnababu and the organization to really thank each one of you. Without you, all of this would not have been possible. So I'd really like to have a big round of applause for every one of you for continuing to support us and continuing to give us the assurance that you are with us as we go on moving forward in this journey. With that, we would really like to thank you once again for your precious time. We will be starting the program of the 11th anniversary ceremony celebrations shortly. The governor should be here in a couple of minutes, and we'll just probably wait till then. And I'll request Mr. Pramod to please take over. And thank you once again for coming for the partner session, and looking forward to working with you more closely in the year 2025. Thank you, Mr. Pramod.
Thank you, Dr. Anthony Vipin. When the governor comes as per protocol, we'll all stand as a mark of respect as he comes in just a few minutes. Not right now. You can please be seated right now. And then he will proceed directly to the dais, and then we call the other dignitaries, and the event begins in just a few minutes. Thank you very much. The governor has arrived. I request you to stand up and welcome him as he proceeds to the dais. We're so delighted to have our Honorable Governor of Telangana, Shri Jishnu Dev Varma, gracing the 11th anniversary of the Grace Cancer Foundation. Yes, give him a rousing welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I request the governor to kindly proceed to the dais. We're so delighted to have you in our midst, dear Honorable Governor of Telangana. Request you to kindly be seated, and all of you can be seated. We have a few other dignitaries whom we're going to welcome onto the dais. We welcome Shri Gautam Sawang, former Director General of Police, Andhra Pradesh, former Chairman of the Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission, to kindly come and take his seat on the dais here. Welcome, Shri Gautam Sawang, to you. We welcome Shri Arun Tiwari, eminent author of over 25 books, co-authored with many eminent personalities. Give him a big hand of applause, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as Shri Arun Tiwari comes onto the dais. And the one who's so familiar to you, the one whom you all love and because of whom you are here, Dr. Chinnababu Sunkavali, the founder and CEO of the Grace Cancer Foundation, kindly come up onto the dais. You can see how he sprints. He doesn't have time for a casual walk. He's always sprinting. I request our dear GCF members of the family to kindly welcome them with a little plant. I will request Dr. Pramila, co-founder of Grace Cancer Foundation, to kindly come and welcome the governor with a plant. And you can give an applause, ladies and gentlemen. I request Karuna to kindly come and present this plant to Shri Gautam Sawang. This is an eco-friendly gift item to show our appreciation to you, sir, for being here. I welcome Kumar Tangirala to come and give this plant to Sri Arun Tiwari and Kiran Vakalanka to kindly come and give it to Dr. Chinna. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our honor, our privilege to begin this function. I request the music to kindly pipe down.
Janagana mana adhinayak jaya he Bharat bhagya vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Please be seated. The national anthem never fails to inspire us. I request our dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward and light the ceremonial lamp as we begin this function. Thank you very much, dear dignitaries. We will now watch a video, a brief video, which has been prepared especially for this beautiful occasion of the 11th anniversary of the Grace Cancer Foundation. You can watch the screens on your right and left as we play the video.
Cancer is just a tide in the endless ocean of life. With a bit of awareness and hope, we can rise above and ride over it. 11 years ago, a vision was born to help people navigate the vast ocean of life. Today, we celebrate the remarkable journey of Grace Cancer Foundation. For 11 years, Grace Cancer Foundation has been sailing the boats of success, touching the lives of over 14 million people with the unwavering support of an invincible volunteering army of 4,000, covering 585 plus villages, reaching 130 plus countries, hosting 2,560 events, and detecting over 1,165 cancers. GCF has created an unparalleled legacy in the fight against cancer. 2024 alone has been a big wave in the history of GCF. Reached over 61,000 people through our mobile cancer screening campaigns.
Shariramadhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. I'm a cancer survivor and I not only survived but also continue to go for walks during and after my treatment. Some of these doctors began the Grace Cancer Foundation to walk the extra mile beyond the call of duty. I am proud to have walked a few miles along with other cancer survivors and hundreds of their families.
There was detection of cancer in my stomach. So then Dr. Chinnababu Garu, he the only person gave me a lot of confidence in me that actually it was not a big issue. I think cancer is not a big issue. And if you detected early and the screening happened in proper way, Grace Cancer Foundation and all, really it helps people to understand. And this Grace runs also made a lot of awareness in the people.
Raised global cancer awareness through the 7th edition of the Global Grace Cancer Run 2024, which witnessed participation from over 1.5 lakh individuals representing 130 countries. Achieved early detection of numerous breast and cervical cancer cases, advocated for crucial lifestyle modifications, and identified thousands of new diabetes and hypertension cases, significantly improving treatment outcomes and enhancing quality of life. Conducted HPV vaccination drive in schools and colleges. Introduction of HPV screening for cervical cancer. Conducted tribal cancer screening camps in Araku and Odisha. Launched the GCF internship program for UG students from abroad. And conducted screening camps for Cyberabad Commissionerate police staff. Thousands of lives have been uplifted, and countless survivors now stand as beacons of hope. Behind every success are the passionate hearts of our team, the dedication of our volunteers, and the unwavering support of our donors. As we sail into our 12th year, we are more determined than ever to expand our impact on the oceans by reaching 1 lakh lives through mobile screening for non-communicable diseases, aiming to bring quality cancer screening and treatment to the doorsteps of rural communities, transforming countless lives. To all who have sailed alongside us on this journey. For united, we can create a brighter, healthier tomorrow. Let's continue to navigate these waters together. Thank you.
I think that deserves a big round of applause. What an impressive list of achievements. And what is even more telling is this 11th anniversary celebration, a whole lot of partners and interested parties are here, and that really speaks about the reach of the Grace Cancer Foundation. Before we proceed to the next video, I'd request Mr. Sridhar, if he's here, patron of Grace Cancer Foundation, to kindly come up onto the dais. Mr. Sridhar, patron of there he is. Please give him a big applause as he comes up onto the dais. And I request that he be welcomed too with a plant. So plant as a gift. So there is Mr. Sridhar, patron of the Grace Cancer Foundation. Thank you very much, sir, for being here with us. Friends, a big applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir, for being here in our midst. Ladies and gentlemen, the Grace Cancer Foundation is synonymous with the Grace Cancer Run. Every year this run has been held with great anticipation. How wonderful it is that in 2024, just a couple of months ago, 150,000 people from 130 countries, 20,000 of them in Hyderabad themselves have participated. Here is a video to watch, the Grace Cancer Run of 2024.
Run, run! Run, run!
Run, 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 run. Run for grace to every mile. Scream for life with every smile. Together we stand, strong and true. Run for grace, we'll see it through. Run, 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 run. Run for grace to every mile. In the morning light, we lace up our shoes, running with hope in a world we choose. For every heartbeat, for every life, we run for grace and scream for life. Run, 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 run. Run for grace to every mile. Scream for life with every smile. Together we stand, strong and true. Run for grace, we'll see it through. With every step, we break the chains, lighting the path through joy and pain. For those we love, for those we have lost, we run for grace and scream for life. Run, 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 run. Run for grace to every mile. Scream for life with every smile. Together we stand. Run for grace, scream for life. Run for grace, scream for life.
Run for race, scream for life. Run for grace, scream for life.
Run for grace!
Run, 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 run for grace to every mile.
Yes, a round of applause would be appropriate. The music for this every year has been done for the past couple of years by the renowned music director Anup Rubens. Such catchy tunes and such infectious enthusiasm in the run. You saw the Hyderabad scene with a sea of orange there. Now, if you have any questions remaining about what Grace Cancer Foundation is all about, what it does, what it has accomplished in the past 11 years, the best person who can ever tell you, whose enthusiasm, energy is so amazing, I call upon the founder and CEO of Grace Cancer Foundation, Dr. Chinnababu Sunkavali, to come and present the 11th annual report of the Grace Cancer Foundation.
Honorable Governor, esteemed supporters and friends of Grace Cancer Foundation, a warm good evening to each one of you. I warmly welcome chief guest of today's function, Shri Jishnudev Vermaji, for having come all the way here to grace this occasion, even as we celebrate to recommit our lives to do more meaningful work, more impactful work in the year ahead of us. When I met him a couple of months ago to invite him for the Grace Cancer Run, he actually conveyed his full support for the event, and unfortunately because of his travels he was not available here, but he promised to be with us this year for any of our occasions, and here he is with us. He is also called as Karta, which actually means prince. Somebody from US, when I shared this invitation, they said he looks distinguished. That's what they mentioned. Let me tell you, we have a distinguished guest in our midst to be the chief guest for today. Please give him a big round of applause. Of course, I also welcome Sri Gautam Sawangji, patron of Grace Cancer Foundation. More than the other accolades that he has, his support for the foundation for the last 1 decade, let me tell you, this has been phenomenal. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion. I also welcome Sridhar Garu, a patron, and of course Arun Tiwari ji, my mentor I can say, and the author of the renowned book Wings of Fire. And I was fortunate that he has, he has volunteered to pen my book as well, Live for a Legacy. So it's an honor for me to stand before you today, reflecting on what has been done in the last 11 years and also to look forward to what we can do in the days, in the year ahead. So a dream to create a world where no one succumbs to cancer due to lack of awareness or due to lack of access to care. Today, thanks to your unwavering support, this dream is transforming lives worldwide. So I will quickly take you through the journey of Grace Cancer Foundation. Before I go in there, let me tell you that everyone who is seated here have contributed in our journey. That's why you are here today, and I thank each one of you for your role in what has been done in the last 11 years. So GRACE stands for Global Research and Cancer Education, a purpose-driven non-profit. So the founders, you can see there, we have Sri Sujata Rao Garu, retired IG Police. Dr. Hemant Udayraju has been my best buddy, friend for life. He's also a surgical oncologist. Dr. Kiran Avancha, and of course, Dr. Pramila Rani. Our advisory board, we have a few of them seated here. Sri Ajay Mishra ji is here, Rajiv Lal, Dr. Nori Dattatreyu, and of course, we have Sri Muhammad Alam Khan as well here, supporting us and guiding us in this journey. Now, some of you who are new to this foundation might ask, what is our vision? We envision a future where the society is alleviated by the burden of cancer. We want to do our part in getting there, even as the cancer ecosystem in this country is, divided and broken, with more than 1.8 million new cases detected every year. And of course, less than 30% of them are detected in early stage. That's where we have a calling and a problem statement. And 1 in 10 Indians have a lifetime risk of getting cancer. So with this vision, we pursue this vision by investing our time and talents in 4 key areas of education for prevention, early detection through our flagship mobile cancer screening drives, and treatment and rehabilitation through our partner hospitals that we have set up in the district places. And of course, the 4th element is the research that we do even as we take up this vision of touching the lives of people. So our journey, this is a busy slide. I do not want to go to the details of this slide, but it's been a humbling journey since our inception in 2013. Over the last 11 years, we have reached many milestones, including some of the world's #1 in terms of our reach, in terms of methodologies, in terms of the quality of the service. The initial work was mainly focused on awareness, but even as the first bus arrived in the year 2015, since then there is no looking back. We have been, in fact, I would say, a smile on every single life brings us joy, and we keep focusing on these pillars to achieve our vision. So if you look at the impact that we've been able to create, more than 14 million lives have been touched, and across 130 nations with a volunteer network of 4,000 plus. So, thousands of cancers have been detected. What you see there is the breast cancer that we mentioned, thousands of high-risk cervical cancer, lung cancer, oral cancers have been detected through these screening camps. So about 10% of the people who are screened had to undergo lifestyle modification. 1.6% of the people who are screened had malignancy or cancer. And what is more interesting is non-communicable diseases are consuming us. So the diabetes and hypertension rates are much higher. In some of the centers, we have seen 12 to 13% for the first time detected to have diabetes and hypertension. So our unique and innovative models or efforts have been widely recognized through various awards, maybe for breast cancer, oral cancer, cervical cancer, or even for cancer awareness run that we've been conducting year after year. So the year began, if you just come back to the last 1 year, the year began with the launch of the book right at this place, with many of you were here even for that event. And it is written by Professor Arun Tiwari and launched by the former Vice President of India, Sri Venkaiah Naidu Garu. So the year began with a great opportunity in Odisha, wherein we had an opportunity to screen the tribal people for non-communicable diseases, including cancer. We worked along with SLS Trust at Rai Rangpur, belonging to our Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. And this year, we had a great opportunity even to screen the Anganwadi teachers and helpers of Telangana state. The MOU was signed by Honorable Minister Sitaka Garu, and we must thank Kanti Wesley Garu for facilitating this, and we've been able to screen across the state for the Anganwadi teachers and helpers. The first event was launched in Mulugu couple of months, or last month, and we've been able to take it across the state in the days ahead. So coming back to the 4 key focus areas, the 4 pillars of mission, we've been able to make reasonable progress in every vertical. So I will quickly take you through each of these, summary of each of the pillars where we have been able to make some impact. And with that, I would like to close. So education and awareness is very core to what we do. And we have been doing awareness drives both online and offline. Of course, the flagship Grace Cancer Run also looks at preventing cancer through education, and we've been able to emphasize on prevention through education. So this year itself, we've been able to make about 150,000 students to become the cancer ambassadors. They belong to the social welfare residential schools, about 265 institutions. There has been a curriculum made for the education of these students, and we've been able to drive the cancer awareness to all these students and to make them the cancer ambassadors and bring the change that is required at the grassroots level. Similarly, Navodaya students have been a great support for us across the country. Since I am a Navodaya Vidyalaya student, this is something that is very close to my heart, and more than 100,000 people are part of this awareness drive across South India. And the curriculum is, again, as I mentioned, for the social welfare institutions, the same has been taught to these students to bring that change. Of course, the 7th edition of the Combient Grace Cancer Run 2024, we have had eminent personalities endorsing the support for the same, including our chief guest for today, Honorable Governor Sri Jishnudev Vermaji. And this has helped us not only the support from personalities, but organizations like SCSC. You know, we have HICIA supporting us, schools and police, government institutions. We all came together to reach larger population more effectively. So you see some of the photos, glimpses from Hyderabad. Even as you see, thousands of people came across to not just run on that day, but run was just a culmination of this awareness drive, which was done for more than 6 months. These are some of the glimpses for what has happened at Hyderabad. Of course, you see some of the pictures from across the world, about 15 locations in US alone. So the global participation has been steadily increasing from 9,000 in 2018 to 150,000 this year. We've been also able to look at a preventable cancer. Many of you know one cancer that can be prevented almost completely is cervical cancer, which has been neglected, which is the second most common cancer in this part of the world. So to prevent that cancer, there is an effective vaccine available, which has been there for the last 20 plus years. So that's when we've been able to launch this vaccine drive, and this has been a great success, taking this to various government schools and institutions and giving this vaccine to the most deserving students. The second pillar is early detection. This is again our core focus area, because the more work that we do is not just run, but most important, which is close to our heart, is early detection through mobile cancer screening campaigns. So this is done at the doorstep of a common man, and about 61,000 people are screened for non-communicable diseases this year alone, with the help of these 5 state-of-the-art buses. Wherever there is a road, our buses will go there. So we have been able to do Odisha, in Andhra Pradesh, in Telangana. This has been conducted, and we have launched these screening programs at scale. We have been able to even digitize the data that is available. About 3,000 people in Odisha. We see abnormalities are pretty high. Mainly issues like anemia are very common in those parts of the world. So if you look at the reach again, this is pictures from Odisha that we see here. We have also taken up the mission to protect the protectors. With the help of SCSC, GCF has been able to take care of the NCD screening for all the Hyderabad Police Commissionerate staff. And so far, I think we've been able to screen about 2,500 people through this, and we've been able to detect many new diabetes, hypertension, and few cancer cases as well. The analysis is ongoing. So the tribal screening also was being conducted at Araku Valley, reaching out to the people who are really marginalized. The third pillar is treatment and rehabilitation. Many of you would know that we have established a state-of-the-art cancer center in a place called Nizamabad, which is the only cancer center for about 5 districts. And this has been serving the most needy people, not necessarily coming all the way to Hyderabad, but within the reach at their doorstep. We're able to give a comprehensive cancer care. A center of excellence has been established here. So the fourth pillar or the fourth area of focus is on research. This year we've been fortunate to launch the internship program for undergraduate students, especially from US. We had about 20 students come to us to have exposure to know the grassroots problems of healthcare, the divide in the healthcare from rural to urban, and we have been, it has been a very enriching experience. So looking at the collaborations, we've been working with the Verity Group for early detection of cancer through a simple urine sample. We're also collaborating with Sarala Bhattina Foundation from US and of course Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai for preventive oncology. So the research and innovation this year we have adopted the digitization path because that's the only way forward for scaling our operations. So we have become the member of the National Cancer Grid now, and a unique technology platform called NeoPact is now put in place. We have unified electronic health records, and we're using artificial intelligence for the reporting of pathology reports for pap smears and also for mammography reports for breast cancer. So if you look at this slide, could be busy, but just to show that the good digital strategy helps us to analyze the data and to be able to give some inputs for public policy as well. So we've been able to map the disease burdens in the geographies, which helps us in the policy making as well. So if you look at the other progress that we have made, rural NCD screening with the help of artificial intelligence. Again, this is something that we have recently launched and looking at scaling it up. 5 research publications have been done in the last year, and we are now a member of the Social Stock Exchange of India, thanks to some of our friends like Lakshmi Narayan Garu here. And we have also been working with the various other collaborators to take this mission ahead. So the road ahead, and my plea to each one of you who are seated here is, 11 years of work probably would not have been possible without you. But going forward to scale this up, we are looking at screening 100,000 people this year. District-wise, we're looking at the awareness drive in 130 countries again with a reach of 5 million people. We are also looking at the vaccination for human papillomavirus campaign to be taken up, and also looking at digital screening or paperless screening, and looking at the rural health with the help with the artificial intelligence. So my urge to each one of you, or the request to each one of you, is to help us scale. You could support a mobile screening bus. You could support the operations for a screening for a year, for a month. You could volunteer for a camp or awareness drive. You could support the HPV vaccination drive to prevent one type of cancer, or you can adopt a village for cancer screening. So with that, let me close and thank the presence of Honorable Governor in our midst today. It just reaffirms our mission and fuels our determination to reach more lives in the year ahead. To all our supporters, I extend my heartfelt gratitude. You are the lifeblood of this foundation. Together, let us march forward, turning challenges into opportunities and dreams into realities. Thank you for believing in us and for being part of this amazing journey. Together, we will create a world where cancer is not a death sentence, but a conquerable challenge. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Chinnababu. He deserves a much bigger round of applause. Together, we will create a world where cancer is not a death sentence, but it's a conquerable challenge. In fact, in a little while from now, we'll also hear from conquerors of cancer to give us all much better hope. At this moment, I'd request the following dignitaries to kindly come up on the stage and help in releasing the annual report, the 11th annual report of the Grace Cancer Foundation. I request Shri Sujata Rao, Dr. Hemant Raju, and Dr. Pramila to kindly come forward. They have with them a 30-page booklet, which is a copy of the report. What you heard was just a gist, but the entire details is there in this booklet, the 11th annual report of the Grace Cancer Foundation. As soon as they unveil the report, as soon as the governor, I request you to give a big hand. And as he displays this report, the volunteers will be coming and giving you a copy of that report very shortly. Get your hands on this report. It's a 30-page booklet, which is the 11th annual report of the Grace Cancer Foundation. We need a few more here for the right photo opportunity. We do have enough reports for every one of you. So make sure you get this report and read it. It's very inspiring that so much can be done in so short a time. Yes, a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Please be seated, sir. And now, to hear firsthand from whom we call the conquerors. What a beautiful title that is. The conquerors of cancer. We have 3 conquering stories, very brief. And first, I'm going to call Mr. Ankit. He's the son of Mr. Saroj Chaudhary, who's come all the way from Jharkhand. And Mr. Ankit is going to talk about, please come up, about the conquering story of his father, Shri Saroj Chaudhary. Welcome to the days. Go ahead.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to all. Greetings, Honorable Governor Shri Jishnudev Verma ji, and special thanks to respected Dr. Chinna Babu sir and his entire team of Grace Cancer Foundation for achieving such a remarkable feat. I'm really honored and obliged to be part of this commendable evening. Thank you. Well, I am Ankit Chaudhary from Dhanbad, Jharkhand. My mother was diagnosed with endometrium cancer in 2021, and like most other people, I was lost. The ground beneath my feet almost disappeared. I don't know what to do. So when I came across the expertise and guidance of Dr. Chinna Babu and his team, he made our journey so easy right from the start till the end that the treatment felt like a piece of a cake. I personally got to learn many things from him. His knowledge and compassion towards his patient is his USP. So I just want to tell you one thing, please do not panic with this word cancer. Likewise, the Grace Cancer Foundation, through their awareness programs throughout the country, is making life easy for common people. Their efforts are truly remarkable. Kudos to the team. And last but not the least, I would like to end my conversation by saying this. Everyone can be a doctor, but not everyone can be doctor like Dr. Chinna Babu. He is the epitome of service before self. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ankit. It was brief, but it was so meaningful, especially when you said with such a ring of sincerity, this is what he told us. You need not panic when you hear the word cancer. For a person who's witnessed the survival, that is really great. I now request another cancer survivor, Sri Shashikala, to kindly come forward and give her a big hand as she's here to talk about her own story. Thank you very much for being here and encouraging us. Over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Governor of Telangana, and then all the dignitaries on stage, dignitaries in this wonderful occasion, friends, family, staff, the people who not only made the foundation a great success, but today also a great success. My name is Shashikala Jason. I'm sure you would not believe that after 2 surgeries and 14 sittings, this is me celebrating my 2nd year. I would like to take the stage especially to thank my almighty and entire team of doctors and researchers and executors, everybody who makes a patient life easy and healthy, and they make us go back to normal life. I've been not directly associated with the Grace Cancer Foundation, but I have had the privilege of knowing Dr. Chinnababu personally. I remember the journey that I went through with him, the vibrancy that he brings to his profession. I'm sure we all agree with one fact that any time a student is registered or joining a college, taking up a specialized course, planning to become a professional in that area, what we all expect as parents, as society, as community, as country, as an individual, that they come out, they benefit, but they also benefit the society that they live in. They benefit the surroundings, they benefit the health of the person, the people around them, societies. So I would always wonder what Dr. Chinnababu was thinking when he joined medicine as a profession, and then later oncology department. When I personally became his patient, I knew and I was motivated also to think that every time we do an action, the reflection is inevitable, but the reflection has to be so profound that it changes lives, it changes people, it changes society. It gives such a direction, new direction, that people start thinking whether they are doing any benefit to their profession. So, thank you, Dr. Chinnababu, for your outstanding contribution to this entire oncology department. I would like to personally thank Dr. Chinnababu and Dr. Pramila Rani and the entire wonderful team of Grace Cancer Foundation. We wish all of them another 100 years of foundation. One point that I would like to mention, especially from the patient point of view, after the surgery, I went back for the review and I asked him whether I would live another 20 years. And he said, why only 20? So you understand the motivation that I received. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sashikala. We can feel in your few brief words the amazing journey that you have been through. Your reflection, in fact, was as profound. Dr. Chinnababu, please be prepared to live up to 150. And I know with you, all such things are definitely possible. We have one more cancer conqueror story. I call upon Dr. Sita Lakshmi. She's a professor and HOD of microbiology. She's going to talk about her patient, Subbarao. Yes, Subbalakshmi. Yes, Subbalakshmi. Please come forward, Dr. Sita Lakshmi. Give her a big round of applause. These people deserve our applause, ladies and gentlemen. They have been fighting a battle and they've been winning and inspiring us.
A very good evening to the Honorable Governor, sir, and honorable dignitaries on the dais and the guests for today's occasion. And it's a great honor to me to share my feelings about my mother. She diagnosed as adenocarcinoma patient at the age of 75 years, and she has multiple problems, health issues like heart failure. And when I met Chinnababu sir, our EF is 35 to 40% only. When I consulted my seniors and any two or more experts in this field, I think so. When I met them, they advised me, just leave her for her destination, don't take any intervention. But I want to do something for her because she is everything to me, not only me, for my family, her family. And my brother is there sharing this dais. He stayed at USA. So we want to do something for her, at least to take any risk. At that time, we met Chinnababu sir. He just told me, just go ahead. No problem with her. taking any intervention. I am here to take care of her. Please trust me. That's the word he told me when I met him. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, because she is everything for us, for our family. It's not only a life saying for her, it's a rebirth to her. It's a rebirth to her and a life for our family members. And it's, sir, Governor, sir, my heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, especially for being here for this occasion, because your presence, the people like you, your presence is very helpful to us to take any medical services at any part, at any center, at any where, anywhere in globe, sir. Please give that support to our Chinababu, sir. On behalf of our Chinababu, sir, I am requesting you, whatever the things needed from government, please provide that support, and it's a pleasure. And I am very much thankful to Chinababu, sir, and the organizers to give me this opportunity for this occasion. Thank you so much, sir.
I request you to come up and receive your memento from the governor himself. And this is the protocol. You will have 2 persons from your organization, a maximum of 2, come up from my right, which is your left. Come up, receive your memento, and then leave the stage from my left, which is your right. So I'm going to call out their names, and I request the volunteers to kindly keep the mementos ready and get it and hand it over to the governor. Sir, we'd request you to kindly give over these mementos, Honorable Governor. And firstly, I call upon Quambian developers. We have a beautiful title for them, Visionary Partner Award. Quambian developers, please come forward quickly from my right. Make it quick. As they're coming, I request Microsoft team to be ready. Quambian developers, there they are, the Visionary Partner Award. Thank you very much. Give them a big hand. Keep the applause rolling. I call upon the Microsoft team. Their title is Global Engagement Leader. Global Engagement Leader from the Microsoft team. They will come forward and they will receive their memento from the Honorable Governor. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. I call upon the team from Ryan. They're known as the Partners in Purpose Award. That's the memento that they're giving. The team from Ryan, if you can come forward and receive your memento from the Honorable Governor. The Partner in Purpose Award. They deserve an applause too, ladies and gentlemen. And now we have the team from Novartis. They're the Champion for Cancer Care Award. That's the award there. We have the people from Novartis come here. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for all your support. You have received the Champion for Cancer Care Award. A big warm welcome and an applause for you. We have the team from Infosys. Infosys have received the Corporate Excellence in Corporate Social Responsibility. The Corporate Excellence in CSR Award from the Infosys team. Please come forward and receive your award from the Honorable Governor. Corporate Excellence in CSR. We have the team from Mass Mutual. Keep the applause rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Mass Mutual, the team is here. They have received the Trailblazer in Social Responsibility. The Trailblazer in Social Responsibility. Every one of these awards has been chosen very meaningfully. Thank you. Give them an applause. We have the team from Providence. Providence team is here. They've received the award, which is the Compassionate Caregiver Award. Ladies and gentlemen, give the person from Providence a big hand, a big round of applause. Their award is called the Compassionate Caregiver Award, as he's coming up and receiving the award from the Honorable Governor. Thank you, sir. NATCO is next. The NATCO team, they have received the award, which is the Pioneer in Community Wellness. NATCO team, if you are here, please come forward. There you are. The pioneer in community wellness, give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, as the shutterbugs are busy capturing the moment. You too encourage them with your applause, please. And then we have the team from SC, that is the Society for Cyber Security Council. They have received the Community Catalyst Award. The Community Catalyst Award for SC, Society for Cyber Security Council. Please come forward and receive it. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for SC. I request the team from LIC to come forward. The team from LIC, they're given the award which is the Pillars of Security. LIC team, if you are here, please come forward. We're so proud of what you've done for your partnership with Grace Cancer Foundation. The Pillars of Security Award. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your applause rolling. There are just a few more awards. And then we have the team from HYSIA, represented by Mr. Prashant Nandela, the Catalyst for Change Award for HYSIA, the Hyderabad Software Exporters Association. The team from HYSIA is here. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. They've been doing yeoman service to our city. Thank you very much, sir. The Catalyst for Change Award. And then we have the team from Sancta Maria International School. I request them to kindly come forward. The Sancta Maria International School. They have received the School of Excellence in Social Responsibility. Give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. The School of Excellence in Social Responsibility. We have one volunteer, just one more award, and that is the volunteer Prabhu. If you are here, Prabhu, please come forward. The volunteer Prabhu, your award is called the Guardian of Grace Award. That was a final award, so give them a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. That was the final award. I request the dignitaries to kindly be seated. All these people have contributed to this cause in various different ways, and they deserve our kudos to all one of them. They deserve a big applause, ladies and gentlemen. Please give them a big applause. Thank you for being here in this occasion. I now request our GCF team to kindly come and felicitate our chief guest and the guest of honors. So I request Shri Sujata Rao to kindly come and felicitate the governor. So you may remain seated as they come and they felicitate you. Yes. Shri Sujata Rao, who is a trustee of the Grace Cancer Foundation, founder, member and trustee of the Grace Cancer Foundation. As he's going to felicitate the governor, the honorable governor, please give a big hand to the honorable governor. We are so grateful to you, sir, for your support and for being here this evening. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And a memento too. The felicitation is not complete with a memento from the Grace Cancer Foundation. I request Dr. Pramila to kindly come forward, Dr. Pramila Rani, the co-founder, to felicitate Shri Gautam Sawang. As she's felicitating Shri Gautam Sawang, I want to remind you, all three of them there, the founder, trustees of Grace Cancer Foundation, Shri Sujata Rao, Dr. Chinnababu, and his wife, Dr. Pramila Rani, who's felicitating Shri Gautam Sawang. Give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. And I request Dr. Hemant Raju to kindly come forward and to felicitate Mr. Sridhar, please. And Shri Arun Tiwari too. If you can kindly come forward and felicitate. If Dr. Hemant Raju is here, I request you to felicitate Mr. Sridhar and also Mr. Arun Tiwari as we keep our applause rolling
Ladies and gentlemen, I request Shri Ajay Mishra to kindly come forward and to felicitate Shri Arun Tiwari. If you can kindly come up and felicitate Shri Arun Tiwari. Thank you very much. Yes. Shri Arun Tiwari, as you know, he authored the book that tells the poignant story of Dr. Chinnababu's journey. It's called Live for a Legacy. Shri Arun Tiwari has also written that book, the biography of Shri Abdul Kalam, The Wings of Fire. Thank you very much. You may please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you must be waiting to hear from this handsome gentleman, Shri Gautam Sawang. He's the former Director General of Police, Andhra Pradesh, and also the former chairman of the Andhra Pradesh Public Service Commission, but most importantly, a man of courage and compassion. What a rare combination it is. And a patron of the Grace Cancer Foundation. We're so eager to hear from you, sir. Please give him a big hand as he comes up to share a few words. If you can kindly come forward and share a few words right here. Yes.
Honorable Governor of Telangana, His Excellency Sri Jishnu Dev Varma Garu, esteemed members on the dais, Sri Sridhar Garu, Professor Arun Tiwari ji, and of course, Dr. Chinnababu Garu, the moving force behind it all, distinguished guests, members of Grace Cancer Foundation, and all the good souls who have gathered here today to celebrate this remarkable milestone of the Grace Cancer Foundation's 11th anniversary. And I may also mention Dr. Pramila Rani too. Good evening to all of you. It is an honor and a cherished moment to stand before you today, not just as a former police chief of the state and collaborator, but also as a partner in the great mission of Grace Cancer Foundation, which serves cancer patients from early diagnosis to treatment and to the creation of awareness about prevention. I may also share with you all that I spent several years of my childhood in Agartala, Tripura, and used to look up to our chief guest, His Excellency, Sri Jishnu Dev Varma, a couple of years senior to me. And as any young lad would, it was with awe. He was then a dashing young scion of the royalty, as Dr. Chinnababu said, Karta, which many of you may not be aware of. It is my privilege to share the dais with you today, sir, Your Excellency. I first learned about Grace Cancer Foundation in the year 2013, shortly after its inception, when I happened to meet one of our colleagues, a founder member, Sri Sujata Rao Garu. But when I saw the photos of Dr. Chinnababu at the foundation inauguration, honestly, he appeared rather very young and unassuming. Not that he really looks wise. But upon meeting him in person, I could feel that infectious energy, zeal and determination of this young doctor on a mission. Soon thereafter, my journey with GCF began in the year 2015. During my tenure as the Commissioner of Police Vijayawada, that year we initiated screening programs of the police personnel, recognizing that our frontline warriors often neglect their own health while tirelessly safeguarding others. What began as a small step soon became a movement. Every police constable, home guards became a vital part of the cancer awareness drive. Over 100,000 individuals, both police personnel and their families, were not only empowered with knowledge about early detection and prevention over the years, but also several of them were saved in the nick of time. This initiative turned out to be a transformative transformative journey that brought health and hope to countless lives. Hope, as you all know, plays a crucial role in the mental and emotional well-being in any given difficult situation, particularly of cancer patients. It provides motivation to fight through the difficult treatments, improve resilience in facing challenges, and enhance overall quality of life. Positive outlooks have been shown to potentially influence health outcomes as well, making hope an essential component of coping with cancer. Today, as we celebrate another year of GCF's incredible work, it is indeed inspiring to note that this foundation has touched over 14 million lives globally. This achievement is a testament of GCF's commitment to spreading awareness, enabling early detection, and providing access to treatment for cancer patients worldwide. I recall Dr. Chinnababu discussing the idea of cancer runs to create awareness about fighting cancer the way back in the first meeting in 2015. In fact, our meeting was also in connection with the first Amaravati marathon, which was held in Vijayawada, soon after the formation, bifurcation of the state and the formation of the new state. He, along with, it was a marathon run for health and happiness. He, along with a dedicated band of doctors who came there to, quite get involved with a singular motivation to not just sit at this end, but also come forth and then create awareness about health and fitness. And soon after that, in the year 2018, we heard about the first cancer run, where over 9,000 participants participated. The second cancer run even went global, with about 25,000 participating in India, USA, Australia, and Abu Dhabi. Then came the COVID pandemic 19, but it did not deter the GCF. Instead, it became a moment to innovate and expand. I remember when Doctor had come and then met us at Vijayawada in the midst of the pandemic and came up with this proposal. It never struck us that something like that could be possible. But the virtual cancer run during the pandemic was a powerful example of resilience and global collaboration. It allowed people across the world to join hands virtually and reaffirm their commitment to the cause of fight against cancer. GCF's mobile cancer screening campaigns left an indelible mark on the people of Andhra Pradesh, reaching communities in Vijayawada, Visakhapatnam, Tirupati, Kurnool, Rajahmundry, and beyond. Countless lives were touched, with people from all walks of life gaining access to the life-saving screening and awareness programs. The impact of these initiatives was not just immediate, but also long-lasting, as the needs of awareness and early detection were sown across the state. As a police officer, my mission had always been dedicated to serve and protect. Working with GCF expanded that mission to include health and well-being. Witnessing the dedication of the foundation's team and the lives they have changed has been one of the most fulfilling experiences of my career and a very powerful motivating influence. The Grace Cancer Foundation embodies the spirit of service, innovation, and compassion. It shows us what is possible when people come together with a shared purpose. Last year, I was present at the release of Dr. Chinnababu's book, Life for a Legacy, by the Honorable former Vice President of India, Sri M. Venkaiah Naidu Garu, the 13th Vice President of India. It's an excellent book that inspires readers to consider life as an opportunity to serve others. And such service is impossible without a healthy mind and a spirit of giving and sharing. As we celebrate this anniversary, I urge everyone here to continue supporting GCF's initiatives. Together, we can ensure that their mission to create a cancer-free world reaches every corner of the society. Let us pledge to be ambassadors of awareness, advocates for early detection, and partners in this noble cause. To the team at Grace Cancer Foundation, congratulations on this milestone, and thank you for your unwavering commitment to humanity. You have not just touched lives, you have transformed them. It has been an honor to walk this journey with you, and I look forward to supporting your future endeavors. May God bless you all at every step of your initiative. Let us move forward with renewed determination to bring hope and healings to millions more. Thank you. Jai Hind. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Let's give a big hand to Shri Gautam Sawang, our guest of honor for the evening. Those are not just simple words, they are steeped in conviction. You have been, sir, a solid support, a very great dedicated support to the Grace Cancer Foundation. We are grateful to you. Ladies and gentlemen, a very silent but a very, very powerful writer, a man who pens the stories, whose roving eye has discovered many an interesting personality and discovered and extracted the hidden gems of wisdoms and stories from them and put it in the form of books. And Shri Arun Tiwari has written, as you all know, Wings of Fire, which is the biography of Shri Abdul Kalam. And his journey with GCF came very beautifully possible when he wrote that book, Live for a Legacy of Dr. Chinna Babu. And now I request him, who better than Shri Arun Tiwari, to come forward and to introduce our Honorable Governor, Shri Jishnu Dev Verma, this evening. Over to you, sir, and kindly request him to share his address after that.
Thank you, Doctor. Very good evening to all of you. Who am I to introduce the King? We are very blessed, sir, that you are here with us today. And as the disciple of Dr. Kalam, I can't think anything other than him. So 2002, sir, when he became the President of India, he told me, only one state did not vote for me because it was ruled by left. And so you go to Tripura, meet Mr. V. Tulsidas, he is the Chief Secretary, and tell me, what can I do for Tripura? And I landed up in Agartala. Mr. Tulsidas, who later became the chairman of Air India, he told me there is a problem is that everybody thinks that Agartala is Tripura, which is a very, very mistaken notion, because Tripura you have to go to hills. So he told me, will you go to Kalashahar? I say, why not? I mean, I have come to you, sent by Dr. Kalam, so I will go to Kalashahar. Sir, I understood that day what is the meaning of partition. I can go from Agartala to Kalashahar in 2 hours. It took me 8 hours to go to Kalashahar. I have to go to hills, and then insurgency, lot of problems were there. Finally, I landed up in Kalashahar, and such a beautiful place. Now, what can I do for them? They say that we are isolated. Hills this side, hills that side. We are not connected. and for healthcare there is a problem. So I took up a mission, can we connect Kalashahar to Hyderabad? Sir, in 2002, there was no 5G, there was no 2G, nothing. So BSNL has raised their hands. Then the president called. I am coming to Agartala. Can you connect me to Kalashahar? And then BSNL came into action. And we connected Kalashahar from Agartala with microwave. And Agartala to Hyderabad, connectivity was there. Now, you can see on screen, Dr. Kalam is talking to a patient in Kalashahar. And when he asked that patient, a 13-year-old boy, what is your name? He says, my name is Abdul Kalam. So Dr. Kalam thought that he is confused. But the point was that the patient name was actually Abdul Kalam. Now this is the second story of a great country called India, that a name of a person born in Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu and a person born in Kalashahar, Tripura, can be Abdul Kalam. Sir, this boy was brought to Hyderabad there was a hole in his heart. It was detected, it was cured, he sent back. And in that process, for 3 years, many doctors from Hyderabad used to go to Agartala. Many patients used to come here, not as a commercial exercise, but I don't know how to call it, because now there is 5G, there is all sort of things are there, but this kind of activities are not taking place. So something has gone wrong with our society. And today, sir, your presence here, Tripura has come to Hyderabad again. Don't take it, Honorable Governor coming here. You take it as a divine message. God is telling that a new age is coming, where good things will happen again. And with that prayer and confidence, I welcome you, sir. It's a blessing that you are here. And I want to see more people coming from Tripura and more young boys from here to that place. And Northeast for me is New India. It will be the Switzerland, and it will be the place where the whole world will descend. That is what the future I envisage. And thank you very much for coming here today, sir. And your presence here is a blessing. Thank you very much.
And now call upon what we've been waiting for so long, to hear the few words of wisdom from our Honorable Governor of Telangana, Shri Jishnu Dev Verma. We're so eager to hear from you, sir. Please give a big round of applause to our Governor for being here. The divine messenger from Tripura.
Good evening, namaskar, pranam. On the dais, Sri Gautam Sawang, IPS, whose family I knew very well. In Tripura, they were posted in Tripura, and his parents were very close to us. Sri Arun Tiwari, the celebrated author, who has spoken so nicely, and his experience of Tripura. And I am very happy to hear this, that he had visited Kailasha. Sri Sridhar, patron of Grace Cancer Foundation, and Dr. Chinna Babu, CEO Grace Cancer Foundation, who had come to see you in Raj Bhavan. And he gave me a very inspiring talk on the foundation, that I am here today, and being really inspired by all the things that I have heard and seen. It is very touching to be here and to listen to all the, they have coined a lovely word, the conquerors. That is actually the right word. I was looking for a word, and that was the right word, I think, conquerors. The survivors, underplays your courage and your inspiration and your role as a role model in society. So he has coined a very lovely word, conquerors, and I think we will propagate it everywhere I go. And health care is a fundamental pillar of life. Delivery is a cornerstone of compassionate society. When Dr. Pramila met me and shared the incredible work of the Grace Cancer Foundation, inviting me to be with you today, I readily accepted. The burden of healthcare delivery is immense, and no single entity can address it alone. The governments have limitations, and commercial organizations face their own challenges. Non-government organizations like the Grace Cancer Foundation play a critical role in bridging this gap. What stands out about this foundation is that it initiated and led by doctors, supported by philanthropic individuals and organizations. As in our Ved, there is a famous shloka which says, Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramha, sarve bhadrani paschantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhara bhavet. That should be the driving spirit. In the Rig Veda, this shloka says, this should be the driving spirit of our society. May all be happy. May all be free from disease. May our hearts and minds be lifted. May we progress and let no one suffer. That was said thousands of years ago. That is the main guiding light or the morale of India that India has to give to the world. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. Which has been simplified into sabka saath, sabka vikas, sabka prayas, sabka vishwas. The word sab is repeated all the time. Sarve bhavantu, sarve bhavantu. It is inclusive in his appeal. We have to take everyone along. Let no one suffer. Let us go and help. As the celebrated author was saying, there's 5G, 2G, 3G, but the G is lacking now, the goodness is lacking. So let that goodness be reestablished. And Grace Foundation is one of those organizations that is striving all out to establish that goodness. Connectivity means roads, means airways, means railways, means internet connectivity, but most important is the connectivity through goodness, through kindness, through compassion. That is one of the greatest connectivity that we should establish. And that is what this foundation has been doing. I have been seeing that AV, it is very lovely that people from all over the world are running for cancer. It is so, vibrant to build awareness for early detection, early treatment, to help people out of fear and frustration of cancer. And I've heard these stories of the conquerors. They are very inspiring. And when you inspire, you can do a lot of things. It is leadership. If you want to, define leadership, how do you define it? If I tell you define leadership in one word, in India we would define it as leadership is nothing but inspiration. It is to inspire, to fire the imagination of people, to have a vision. And not to have a vision and sit down at the drawing room and be an armchair, do-gooder. It is action. That's why Sri Krishna talks in the Bhagavad Gita of karma yoga. Karmanya adhikarastu ma phaleshu kadachana. You do what you have to do. the fruits will come. If you plant a guava tree, you will get guava, you can't get apples. That's what he said. Plant it, you will get it. And the minute you plant, if you think about the fruit, you're going to kill the tree. So I think Grace, Cancer Foundation is one of those organizations that is working tirelessly. What will come will come. But they are working tirelessly, striving tirelessly, trying to walk on the untrodden path at times. This is an organization that inspires people. It is not an organization that only, is in seminars or in conferences. We have a lot of organizations in India, and some of them are bound in seminars and conferences. And here's an organization that inspires people, fires the imagination. Like Dr. Kalam once said, dreams are not that what put you to sleep. You cannot call something that puts you to sleep as a dream. Dreams are something that won't let you sleep. That is the definition of a dream given by Dr. Kalam. And it's a wonderful thing that he has said. As long as you have a dream and you want to fulfill it, you will be restless. As he was climbing on the stage, I believe that the person who was announcing said, he's always on the sprint, always on the run. And it's true. One should be that way. Because time is limited. Work is great. A lot of work to be done. And I wish the Grace Foundation all best in realizing a dream through actions, through compassion, through love, through leadership. And I hope it grows from strength to strength. And today it has a global recognition. And I hope the work they do will inspire more. And I would also request Dr. Chinna Babu to expand his work to Northeast also. As the eminent author said, that we are here to be a bridge between Hyderabad and Northeast also. And Gautam too has a very deep Northeast connection like me. We will look forward. Any help you want, please let me know what we can do for you to expand in Northeast. We'll be only happy to do it. And Gautam will help in that matter. So thank you so much again, and wish you all success, and my best wishes to the awardees who have done exceptionally well in their own respective fields and helped Grace Foundation. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Governor. Thank you very much. We're so grateful to you for speaking from the heart today. Thank you so much. And thank you for this amazing connections that are happening on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Shri Arun Tiwari spoke about the connection with Tripura, and then our Honorable Governor has made a clarion call for Dr. Chinnababu and team to expand their footprint into the Northeast, to bring this Grace Cancer Foundation there. I'm imagining a scenario where the 12th or the 13th annual day would be held in the Northeast. Thank you very much, and that was really well said, Honorable Governor, for speaking from the heart and touching our hearts today. Ladies and gentlemen, before we close, I want to remind you that there is this card on your tables. Please don't ignore this card. Any of you who are not on the tables who want this card, please pick it up from the table at the entrance. This tells us 6 different ways in which you can be part of our journey. You can adopt a village, support screening for rural women, sponsor vaccines for girls, volunteer at health camps, contribute to digital media, explore other ways. Please do take this card, fill it in, give it to Miss Karuna who's bustling around, or anyone with a green t-shirt who have Grace Cancer Foundation on them. Please give them this card. And now, before we close this evening's beautiful, meaningful function, I request Dr. Pramila Rani, co-founder of the Grace Cancer Foundation, to come and propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before I say thank you, a note. My eyes, I'm so overwhelmed and my eyes are filled with tears when Sir said that please extend to the Northeast, sir. Thank you so much. Uh, it means a lot to us, sir. We are at the edge of service. We wanted to do more, but extend to that extent is a great blessing for us, sir. Thank you so much. When you said, my tears were rolling from my eyes. Thank you so much, sir. And how should I say thank you here? As a co-founder of Grace Cancer Foundation, it is an immense honor to celebrate our 11th anniversary with all of you. I mean it with all of you. This milestone is a testament to the collective efforts of unwavering support of so many people. That's all of you. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guests and dignitaries on the stage. Your presence today adds immense value to this occasion, and we are truly privileged to have your support and encouragement. To our incredible team, that is my team, our team, I'm so proud of you all who all are in the green t-shirts, and volunteers and partners. Your dedication and commitment have been the backbone of our mission. To our donors and supporters, your generosity has empowered us to touch countless lives. And to our patients and their families, your resilience inspires us every day. Thank you all for being part of this journey and for believing in our vision. Together, we will continue to spread hope and healing to those in need. Thank you so much.
It was incredible, Dr. Pramila, how you took time off from packing your bags to the Northeast and coming and covering everyone in your vote of thanks. Thank you very much. Yes, it indeed was a touching moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we began this brief function by singing the national anthem together. And because patriotism is bustling through our veins, our love for our country is so paramount, we're going to stand up in close of this function, sing the national anthem once again with pride in our voice, and we're going to sing it together. I request soon after the national anthem, the GCF team, the incredible team as Dr. Pramila Rani mentioned, to quickly come up on stage after the national anthem and get your photo opportunity with the Honorable Governor. Let's have the national anthem. Let's sing it together.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे